Hey lovelies, so it is Black Quilting Roses back here again with part 2 of the random questions. So, my last video was a tag of random questions that I found and wrote down and decided to answer for you guys. So, you got me. If you've noticed, nothing has changed. I'm in the same shirt, same Scully. Nothing has changed. This is part 2, but I decided to just keep filming because I knew I would forget, can't find my question paper, would forget what number I'm on, etc., etc. And hey, I actually figure out a semi-decent light setting, and we have some peaceful rain noises going on still. So I figured I would just continue. Okay, so where I left off is I left off on question number 13. So real quick before I get started, if you haven't seen questions 1 through 12 and if you're wondering what in the world I am talking about, go check my previous video, part 1, and get all caught up, and you can come back and come watch, okay? Alright, so let's get started. Question 13, what state do you live in? So I live in Florida, so the flatland, the orange state, the impossible weather state. I swear it was bright and sunny all morning, and then within like the course of half an hour, it was like, you know what? Thunderstorm, crash, boom, and now rain. That will not stop. So there you go. Question 14. Are you loud, outgoing, or shy? I am trying to be loud for this video. I can be outgoing if I'm with a group of people that I actually trust or am really close to, which is not a lot of people. My default setting is shy. I can be outgoing, I can be loud at times, especially if I'm really excited about something, but more often than not, I will be really shy. If I do not know you, I do not want to talk to you. If someone's calling me and I don't know whose phone number that is, I will not pick up, I will not answer. I like to keep it simple, I like to keep it with my group of friends. You know, I like to feel comfortable. Okay, 15. What's your favorite season? So, everyone's usually jumping for joy because it's summer. And I enjoy summer too, I do. But I cannot wait for fall. I love the fall season. One, I think it doesn't matter how old you are. If you don't want to go trick-or-treating, that's fine. Because sure, let the kids have their fun and get their candy. But you are never too old to dress up. Hello, get a costume. Don't try to be a lame-o and cheat out just because you're like, oh, I'm too old, so I'm not gonna dress up. No, you have a brain. Get creative, people. Like, come on. So there's Halloween, which is amazing. There's, let me see. First of all, there's pumpkin everything. I love pumpkin pie, pumpkin cake, pumpkin spice lattes. I know you'll think that's basic, but I love it. I actually really love the taste of cinnamon. So anything pumpkin, cinnamon, apple flavored, I love it. And that's another thing. The candles when it's the fall season is amazing. When your whole house just smells like pumpkin or cinnamon or like fresh straw. It is amazing. Like, why do people not live for this? So, I love it. And another reason I would have to say, which a lot of people will disagree about this is a season where candy corn is on sale. Like, I could eat a ton of candy corn. And I know it's not everyone's favorite, but hey, more for me. Like, I don't care. Okay, let's see. Question 16. Who is your celebrity crush? That has definitely changed over the course of several years. Realistically, I don't think I have like it's not a serious crush or anything. Like, there's no one in particular at the moment. I would have to say the last one where I actually felt strongly about this, I guess, was probably when the first Avengers movie came out, and I was really, actually really excited to see two of my favorite characters. I was really obsessed with Tom Hiddleston, who played Loki, and I was really obsessed with Scarlett Johansson that played the Black Widow. I just thought their costumes were really cool, and they were the two edgier people in the movie. And so I liked their costumes, and I was obsessed with liking their films and other things that they had been in. It's not crush really, it's just obsessing over the different type of roles that they've played, and seeing the stuff they've actually acted in, you know? And, okay, number 17. What's the worst injury you've ever had? Okay, I don't think I've had it as bad as some people. I've never broken a bone or anything. At least not yet. You know, knock on wood. Hope that never happens. So far, though, I don't think a lot of people know about this. When I was really young, I think I might have been 5 or 6. I don't know. I really don't remember because I was really young. I went to the grocery store with my mom, and they had this little houseplant section, and I thought they were really cute, and I was looking through all the plants, and they had this one section for cactus, and what I knew is you don't touch the cactus that have the thorns. Those are the bad cactus. They want to hurt you. But they had one cactus that was really long, and it had it looked almost like cotton candy wrapped around it. It had these really thin needles that were wrapped all around it, and it looked white and soft. And so I'm thinking, actually I must not have been thinking after what happened next, but I guess to me it seemed soft, and I wanted to hold it. I wanted to hold the little plant. So I grabbed it around with both of my hands, and it was right as my mom was turning around, and right before she told me not to touch it, I did. And I had cactus needles all over both of my hands, and my mom was freaking out, trying not to get me to touch anything. And I had to sit there for 3 or 4 hours and have all the needles removed from my hands. And that was beyond painful, because once they go inside, you have to pull them out with a needle and tweezers. And okay, we're not reliving that. Next question. Okay, question 18. How do you vent your anger? I usually vent my anger through music, whether I'm listening to a CD or playing guitar or another instrument. Usually the louder I get is an indication of whether or not I'm really angry, because I feel I need to just be loud and get it out there, and I'll start to feel better. Question 19. What is your favorite pizza topping? I really like Hawaiian pizza. Pineapple and ham. There you go. Best pizza topping ever. Question 20. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? So I went through this phase, and I guess it's kind of cliche, but I wanted to be an astronaut when I grew up, because I had this really big book about space, and I was obsessed. I would bring it with me everywhere, and I was just so convinced I was going to be an astronaut. Question 21. Are you wearing socks right now? Yes. Yes, I am. Do they match? No, they do not. Okay. Question 22. What's something you can't live without? What's something I can't live without? I don't know. That would probably have to be my guitar. I'm down for playing music whenever, wherever. If my friends are just chilling, or they're like really tired, I've serenaded them and like I'll play music, live music for them. I'll sit and listen to one of my other friends play. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm always down for some music, for some jam sessions. Okay, question 23. If you're being extremely quiet, what does it mean? Since I usually tend to be shy, quiet just comes with the deal. I usually am quiet. It usually just means I'm thinking about things and I don't feel the need to express anything at the moment. Like, there's nothing, like, if there's not something that I consider really important, I guess I don't really feel the need to talk. And also it depends on who I'm with at the time, you know? But yeah, I guess that would usually just mean I'm just thinking about stuff. Okay, almost done here. Question 24. What is the last book you read? The last book I read, if you will bear with me for 1 second, I can go bring it to you. Okay, so I actually just finished this book a few days ago. So I just read this book called Killer Instinct by S.E. Green. And it's a thriller novel, and it's definitely not what I expected. This is the second time I've read it. I read it once a long time ago, and I just wanted to refresh, and I was like, hey, I know this is a great book. So I reread it, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone if you ever see it like in a bookstore or just come across it in a friend's book collection and you want to borrow it. Go for it. I really enjoyed it. Okay, question 25. What does my channel name mean? Okay, so my name is Black Wilting Roses, and I also go by this name on Instagram, and that's actually where it started. I kept trying to find a username for Instagram that wasn't taken, and I got really fed up with the fact that I couldn't find anything. It kept telling me, nope, sorry, try again. Nope, sorry, try again. So what I did is I looked around my room, and the first 3 words that came to my mind, I put together. So black, I tend to wear a lot of black. So looking at my closet, I was like, okay, first word, black. Okay, second word, wilting. Okay, so wilting. Where did this come from? I have a jar. I had a jar on my bookshelf at the time with like a lot of wilting rose petals and stuff. I like to like actually press flowers, and I'll keep them in some of my bigger books because I just like kind of the antique feel they give off when, you know, once they start to brown, and they look really pretty still even though they're not really living anymore. You know, beauty after death kind of thing. I don't know. It was my aesthetic, and I had them in like a little mason jar. So second word, wilting. Okay, now last word, roses. I had a giant poster of Guns N' Roses on my door at the time, with like the skull and with the guns behind it and like roses going around it. So, roses. So my channel name ended up being Black Wilting Roses, and I like the name so much, I kept it as Instagram, and I kept it as a channel name, and now it's stuck. So that has been the 25 random question. Thanks for sticking around all the way to part 2, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I will see you lovelies next time I upload. Bye!